you love.
Feel good vibes and great music.
Oh, yeah.
This is Radio 44. Your music, your life.
Even the other stations are listening.
Well, a very, very good morning to you. Right now, time coming to 4 minutes past 8 a.m. And I want to bring some vision, some clarity to your vision rather, and throw in a little bit of style into that. So for that, we do have Marie Dédès, one of the co-founders of Mamy Eyewear. She's right here in the studio with me. We're going to go into a journey of eyewear and how this brand has literally taken over the eye space. Don't go anywhere. Keep it right here on Radio 44. Ashiki taking off the movie Circus, playing right here on Radio 44. And I do have the lovely Marie Dédès with us, co-founder of Mamy Eyewear brand. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good morning. Good
morning to you. It's a pleasure to have you over here. Now, first of all, I got to say congratulations. You guys are doing phenomenally well, and we've seen the progress. We've seen the showroom as well. I call it a showroom because it's not just a store. It's absolutely gorgeous. So, can you tell us a little bit about Mamy Eyewear as a brand and what sets it apart from all the other eyewear brands?
Sure. Well, thank you, first of all, for your compliments on the store. So yes, we are an eyewear brand as well as an optician, and I think pretty much everything sets apart from the other eyewear brands. So we design our own frames.
Okay.
We do everything ourselves, and we do that because our main mission is to make quality eyewear more affordable.
Yeah.
And the way to do that is basically to cut out all the intermediaries that are usually there in the industry. So why glasses are so expensive on the shelves when you go to a traditional optician is that there is this brand that sells their glasses to a wholesaler with a premium, then the wholesaler sells to a retailer who sells to you, and all these intermediaries take their margins, and that's why it ends up being really much more expensive than what you should pay for it. So we do everything ourselves. We design our own frames. We'll sell them directly to you in our own stores, and that's why we can cut the prices but sell the same quality, basically. And also being a brand, we can, have a fun brand image, work with influencers, put our frames in the nose of trendsetters, and like have people be part of our community. It's a bit, there is a stronger sense of community, and yeah.
Right, yeah, no, I see that, because even when we go through your Instagram page as well, there's that sense of connection. Like it's not just the usual thing of a model doing something, modeling it. It's more like a lifestyle. So that's what you're trying to bring out.
Exactly.
Okay, and this explains it, because I think for a significant part of my life, I think I spent what you're charging for a full kit, all right, including frames and lenses and testing. What we pay now, I used to pay back in the days just for a single frame without the lenses. So that's what you guys are disrupting.
Absolutely.
Excellent. All right. So how did you decide to bring this brand to Kenya? What drew you to this market specifically?
So I was studying economics underground, and I went to spend a year in Kigali.
Okay.
So I absolutely fell in love with the region. I traveled to Kenya, loved it as well. And then when I came back home to Paris, so I'm from Paris, to finish my studies, I met this guy, which is now my co-founder, who was working in Kenya.
Okay.
And when he was here, he broke his glasses. That's a funny story, but he broke his glasses. He went to a traditional optician, and he was astonished at the prices he was asked to pay. Like when he was shopping for his glasses in Paris, it was much cheaper. And
Okay.
he found cooler frames as well. So he was like, wow, this is so expensive. And in France, we have these such brands that do everything and that cut the prices down. And so he had this idea. And in Kigali, I was working in a health tech. So I was also I saw the lack of doctors, the lack of solution, and stuff, and so it rang the bell, and yeah, we decided to launch Mamy.
It's a combination of all those things together. That is what Mamy is all about.
Exactly.
All right, excellent. So we're getting back into the music, but remember to keep it right here on Radio 44, and you can watch us live on radio44.co.ke. That's right. You don't just have to enjoy the audio, you can enjoy the visuals as well. Lungi Dance by Yo-Yo Honey Singh playing right here on Radio 44. And I do have Marie Dédès, the co-founder, one of the co-founders of Mamy Eyewear. Once again, welcome. I think we've been discussing a lot off air about your whole journey, but I think you need to share your journey right now. So please share the journey of starting this amazing brand and what were the biggest challenges that you had to face along the way.
So it's been a roller coaster, obviously.
Yeah.
It started with a big market research, a lot of reading and talking to people and figuring things out. Then, of course, it took a few months of finding the right partners, the right suppliers, working on our products. So it was a long work before being able to actually launch. Then we came here. Of course, it was also a long process to settle here, create a company and everything. And I think the biggest challenge was that when we were finally ready to launch, we were so happy about what we would offer, like, the price, the quality of our products, the designs and everything. We thought that the value for money we'd offer was straightforward for everyone. And what I think we knew it, of course, but probably underestimated it, is that it's not enough. You just offer the amazing value for money. You have to build a strong trust. People need to trust their optician and everything. So it takes time. And we created this service called All at Home, where we would go directly to people's places. Wanted to make it as easy as possible. That was a free service. It still is a free service, no obligation of purchase and everything. But even with that, like, we're coming to you, it's free. We test you, bring the frames and everything. Well, it takes time to build trust with people and get them to take your service and everything. And so it took a bit of time, but we happy because once you build that trust, it lasts for a long time. I think, and then there were also, a lot of challenges, obviously, but so far so good.
But here you are.
Yeah.
So those challenges were not big enough to stop you.
No.
That's what matters. All right. Now, you see, one of the most unique things that your brand does is that you guys start. It's from the get-go till the very end. That means your design process as well. That means you design your frames. That is something that we don't see usually. So I want to know what kind of eyewear collections that your brand offers, and I need to understand the design process because that's super interesting to me.
Absolutely. So that's a bit funny because I don't have any background in design. So, I've been a photographer on the side. I draw, I paint. So I have this sensitivity to art, and I can translate an idea that I have in my head on paper, but I don't have specific design skills like softwares and everything. So I rely a lot on my partners, on my suppliers in the workshop to actually do that part. So it's a lot of back and forth of drawing, of sending inspirations, of, finding the right materials and everything. It's a long process, a lot of back and forth. It takes a few months to get the glasses ready.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit of a long process. I'd say it's between 3 and 6 months from the conception to actually getting the glasses. So it's a long process. People underestimate that, I think.
Well, I just did.
But it's a really fun process as well. And we love retro eyewear. We love big frames, bold frames. We really want people to feel empowered in their glasses, to express themselves with their glasses. So I think that's, our style, our identity, our DNA,
I love it because I think, people believe I'm very eccentric. And I think I like to translate that in whatever I'm buying. So yes, that makes sense. We'll be back shortly, right after this track. I'm sure you know this track. You definitely know this track. Who doesn't know it? Waving Flag playing right here on The Morning Fix. I've got Marie Dédès, one of the co-founders of Mamy Eyewear, the disruptive eyewear brand. That's what I can say. Now, we did talk about the design process and everything. Currently, I mean, since you're in the business, I got to ask you this. I'm the kind of person who always needs a new pair of glasses every few months. What kind of trends do you see in, the eyewear industry globally, and how does Mamy keep up with those trends?
Well, I think you're on point because I think people no longer want to hide their glasses. So I really see a trend of having bold frames that are true fashion accessories and not just a medical tool. So I think you're on point with your glasses.
I am.
You are. And yeah, I don't know, being inspired by everything that's going on, movies, stars, just people in the street. It's getting, keeping your eyes open to see everything like that. And then, I mean, I'm constantly designing the next collection. So it's easy, I guess, to keep up with that.
All right. And definitely, like you said, so eyewear is now globally a fashion statement. So that's how we're going to treat it.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. Now, are there any plans to expand to other countries, African countries in the future?
Absolutely. Our ambition is to be a Pan-African brand. We definitely want to go abroad.
Okay.
First, we might extend our footprint in Kenya.
Yes.
So there might be plans to open a second branch in the near future.
Okay.
But yes, we want to go abroad at some point for sure.
All right. That's good. So big dreams ahead.
Yes.
All right. And well, at least you're in the eye business, so your vision is clear, isn't it?
Exactly.
All right.
Has to be.
Has to be. Now, in conclusion, what message would you like to convey to our listener about Mamy Eyewear as a brand and your mission for the future? And I also understand that there is some charity involved in this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So exactly. Thank you for talking about this. So we have a redistribution program. So on top of having really cool glasses at an affordable price, when you buy Mamy, for every pair that we sell, we finance a pair that will go to someone in need in rural Kenya, because it's important for us to give back to the community. And we've started this from the very beginning. So we work with an organization called Dot Glasses, and they sell ultra affordable eyewear, and they train people in rural Kenya to do basic eye tests as well. So they do an amazing job, and we support them, and you support them if you join our amazing community. We are excited about the future, and come and try us, try our service, try our frames, and I think you're never going to go back.
You know what? Can you, for the sake of my entertainment, I want to hear from you. I know what it means. I want to know I want you to tell them what Mamy means.
Yes, right. So Mamy means granny in French. We wanted a French catchy name, and Mamy is an honor to our grandmother because our grandmothers, because I think they were the first one to pull out eyewear as a fashion statement.
Yes.
They started to wear these crazy cat eye frames and everything. So I think there was a big transition at that time. And it's also because we're fans of retro eyewear, so fan of that moment as well. And the last thing is that the grandmother embody, a symbol of tradition, of, they
Culture.
take care of the whole family. They're like the, figure in family. And those values we want to convey through our brand as well. So that's why Mamy.
Excellent. Marie, this has been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. All right, keep it right here on Radio 44. We're going straight into one of my favorite tracks. Here's Bang Bang coming your way.